2026, the Zima 2 has came out and it promises to be a beast comparing to ZimaBlade and ZimaBoard. So in this video I'm going to test out how powerful actually is the Zima 2 by installing Kasm Workspace on it. This video is actually sponsored by Kasm. Thank you Kasm for sponsoring this video. We are going to run the Kasm Workspace on it and to see how great of a home laboratory or in your office or by traveling, the Zima 2 can be a companion for your cybersecurity lab. If you want to see my previous video where I installed Kasm Workspace on the ZimaBoard, then click up here. Also, the installation of Ubuntu video. If you don't know how to install Ubuntu on the ZimaBoard, ZimaBlade, Zima 2, then also you can find it here. So with all that said, let's get started. Let's install Kasm and see how powerful it is, can it handle it, and how great of a companion Zima 2 with Kasm Workspace can be in your day-to-day actions, day-to-day life, day-to-day work, and cybersecurity. So let's jump into it and stop yapping. I already have logged in into my terminal on my Zima 2, and now I'm going to go to cd tmp so that I don't make a mess inside my server, and we will download the Kasm latest version. It's 1.18.1. This command you can find down in the description, also in my Medium page, and as well in the Google and Kasm website. Before you install the Kasm, always check if you have the latest version. In my case it's 1.18.1, as Kasm regularly creates updates, therefore you have the latest, safest and the best version on your device. So now my network is downloading the installation. It was pretty fast. Let's extract it, and as I have mentioned before in my videos and stuff like that, the Kasm does a pretty great job as they have created the installation process from A to Z so that you don't need to hang around and wait for everything to get downloaded, because it's not only installing the software, it's also downloading the Docker containers, since Kasm is based on the Docker. So once we execute this, we can accept the user agreement. I recommend you to read it, what you can and cannot do, and what are the limitations for corporation use, private use, etc. And once we have done this, we can now go and drink some tea, coffee, while the installation is running. I will fast forward this until it's finished so that we can jump in, walk around and test how great Kasm is on a Zima 2, if Zima 2 Beast can handle this great workspace experience and be reliable in your day-to-day actions, in your cybersecurity while you're traveling or at home, laboratory, office, etc. So we'll get back to you once it's done. This was a pretty fast installation, as installation only took 5.5 minutes. That's pretty awesome. I could make my coffee, drink my coffee, and it all was done. So after the installation is done, let's copy our credentials, and then we can move to our web to explore it. So as always, any browser will display that the connection is not private, that SSL is not trusted, etc. I don't recommend you to trust blindly to any SSL certificate, but since this is our installed Kasm on a Zima 2, then we can trust this certificate as we know what it is and why it is here. Let's log in into Kasm by using our provided login credentials, which was provided after the installation. As you could see, I have blurred them out, and once we have done that, we are inside our Kasm Workspace on his Zima 2. There's a lot of changes, as on Zone.eu I'm still running the old Kasm version, and this one looks much neater and cleaner. So let's take the registry, available workspaces, and as always I want to test out a few things. For example, I want to run Kali Linux. Let's try it out, how long it will take to download it, and also I would like to go for Visual Studio Code, always like to download it, and Tor browser. Let's take these three and see how long it will take for them to download. While they're downloading, we can go and take a look at around. We don't have any active sessions, access management, users, groups. One thing that I always like to do when I have Kasm running, I always like to go to the settings, add a setting, and then I go to session time limit, and I extend it to several nines so that my sessions are really long and they don't close automatically, because sometimes I work on something, I leave it for a few days, then I come back working, because sometimes when you multitask you have a lot of things to juggle at the same time. About two-factor authentications, etc., you will be able to see them in my YouTube short, so don't forget to click the subscribe button if not miss interesting stuff regarding Kasm Workspace configurations, as I have plans to release several configuration videos as well. Okay, here servers, connection proxies, edge providers, settings, storage providers. What we have: custom, Dropbox, Google Drive, Nextcloud, OneDrive S3, API keys, and now we have diagnostics where we can get the log information and etc. Let's check what's happening in Workspace. They are still downloading and we need to wait for them to download because it's now downloading the Docker images from my registry is Kasm, the original one, because I like to use the original ones since I know that the images will be valid and will not have any backdoors. So I will get back to you once the download has been finished. It took me around 7 minutes to download these 3 images since I'm running on 5G, but now let's run in the new tab, Kali Linux, and see how the graphical OS will run on the Zima 2. So let's go into, I don't know, Firefox. Oh, pretty fast, neat. And let's try to open something from the YouTube. Well, actually, you can feel the power between the Zima first edition and the Zima 2. There is a large improvement because you can feel the speed is much better than it was on the first one. So yeah, we can open videos. They play normally, no lag, nothing. Let's go search for, and yeah, here are my videos. Let's browse. You can see everything works smoothly. There is no lag, no drop rates or frame rates or something like that. And a few weeks ago, I received this turn off voice, and I can say that actually I'm pretty impressed how everything works smoothly on the Zima 2, and yeah, it looks pretty neat currently because the first version had laggy. It had lags when you watch the videos and you open some software or something else. But okay, that's just a video. Let's leave the Kali Linux running in the background and let's go into the Tor browser, see what will happen. Let's go into my blog and see what will happen. So, what happened? And my blog has opened. And yeah, it's pretty smooth. I don't feel any like large lags or something. So I would actually say that this is quite an experience to have such a small device that fits in the palm of your hands, which can host a great system, Kasm Workspace, that can be used anywhere where you are. You just need to connect it to the internet and you can create your own laboratory with your switch routers, or you can have a remote access with the Tailscale. So let's kill this one and let's open Visual Studio Code, see if it actually also boots and how it looks. To extend the sessions, you can also extend the sessions by disconnecting the railguard in the Kasm. I will put that instruction in my shorts. Mark, all is done. And this is another way how you can really do the development and work on your projects remotely and never lose your code if you work remotely. With Kasm, in each application, you have a control panel where you can copy paste between your device and the Kasm so that you don't get infected with some kind of virus or malicious code. You can connect your printer, download folders, upload. You can upload files. You can download files that you have downloaded in, let's say, for example, browser. You have downloaded a video and you want to download it on your device. You can do that as well. Adjust the display screens. If you have multiple screens, you can work with multiple screens as well. Share instances, share with other users. You can connect your web camera. You can do advanced settings as well. Here you can go back to your workspaces. Jump into this one to switch between the workspaces, and also you can switch between workspaces like with the tabs as well, the browser tabs. Log out and etc. You can disconnect the sound so that something that plays in your Kasm, in the Zima, doesn't play in your laptop, something like that. And if you want to speak in some kind of chat, they have also Zoom. You can connect your microphone, allow, and use it. So this is Kasm. I really like it. Thank you, Kasm, for sponsoring this video. Really appreciate it. And well, I'm pretty impressed on the metrics that are Zima 2 can handle. And if we go back to the terminal, and we can see that the CPU with 2 running Kasm instances, the Kali Linux and the Visual Studio, the CPU still has power, what it can use. So if you change the settings for how many instances you can run simultaneously, then you can have 4 till 7 instances in parallel running. So yeah, that's a pretty great thing, and I will also do some more experiments, play around with it. I'm pretty impressed. Zima has handled Kasm very well. If you compare to the Zima first edition, then yeah, this is a beast. And stay tuned with some more experiments with the beast and some more. So thank you for watching, and I see you in the next one. Cheers.